Hello guys, I want to begin this video by organizing project just a bit. First of all, let's organize the cameras. We have main camera and Cinemachine camera as two different objects, which is okay, but a bit messy. So let's create empty object and name this as camera. Then I'm gonna drag main camera and Cinemachine here and drag it above so it's off the way, like that. A bit better. Next step, let's drag this entity_fix to the scripts folder. Here, I guess it's okay for now. And now I want to create something important, something that will allow us to get easy access to player and to skills as well. Because in this section, we're going to work on the skill system. First of all, the player. Let's create a script that is going to be named as player manager. I'm going to find it right here. And then I'm gonna do close all but this. So we need to make a player manager available from any place in the entire solution. From any script, we can get access to player manager, and from there to player that is currently under control of the person who playing the game. Yeah. So let's delete start and update, and we're gonna use something that is called a singleton. For that, we're gonna do public static player manager instance. If you've never seen it before, wait a second, you'll see what it does. Super simple to understand. Now we need to assign this player manager as an instance. So we're gonna go to awake, gonna do instance equals to this. Let's save this. Now I can go to any script I want. As example, let's take entity_fix. And you can see there is no player manager, nothing is assigned. But if I really want to, I can just type player manager.instance and get any information from player manager. As example, I can get transform of the player manager, but this is not what we need. We need information about the player. So let's delete this, go back to player manager, and let's just type public player, just like that. And now we can get access to the player from any place that we couldn't before. For example, I'm gonna close this entity_fix and I'm gonna go to one of the places we actually use in the player. That is skeleton battle state. And here we have player GameObject.find player transform. So instead of using GameObject.find, now I can type player manager.instance.player.transform. Because now I have information, and it will be assigned in the inspector in a second, so we don't have to do GameObject.find and search through all of the objects every time we enter in the state. Because as of now, we had only one enemy who enters the state from time to time, so it's okay if we do GameObject.find. Because as you might know, GameObject.find takes all of the objects in the game, search through them. It is very heavy on the system if you do it really a lot. And this will allow us to save a ton of processing power. All right, so we have this now. We also had somewhere else this GameObject.find, but I don't remember where. So I'm gonna just do Control F, GameObject.find. It will help me here on the skeleton grounded state. So now I can do again player manager.instance.player.transform. Okay, I'm gonna save this. And now I need to assign the player because it is not assigned. Let's go back to Unity. We're gonna create empty object, player manager. And we're gonna drag it here. Now we need to fill up this field. I'm gonna do player here. Okay, this is good. This is gonna work now. And I'm gonna double check that by going to a play mode. So it's all working the same as before. Good. Now, there is one rule that everybody should know. You can have only one instance, only one singleton. You know, it is called singleton. So we need to make sure you don't have any other objects assigned as player manager instance, because now it is under control. But let's say if you have this object transferring between different scenes, there might be an error where you have two of them. So what we need to do is something simple. We're gonna check if instance not equals to null, then we're gonna destroy instance. And then else, we're gonna do instance equals to this. So we simply checking if there is any instance in the game and we destroying it. And if there is none, then we assigning it. And in case we have a couple of them, first one gonna be assigned and all other gonna be destroyed. Let's go and just demonstrate that. I'm gonna duplicate this with a Ctrl D. Come on, man. And I'm gonna click play mode. And you can see I have only one script, player manager. Another one doesn't have that. Well, maybe we should destroy game object. This is better, right? It's gonna destroy the game object and the hierarchy gonna be clean. Okay, better. Now I'm gonna delete this and I want to create another manager for skills, which we're gonna use later in the skill section. So let's do create empty, skill manager, and we're gonna add component, new script, skill manager. Let's find it and make the very same thing. Public static skill manager instance, then awake. If instance not equals to null, then destroy instance dot game object, else instance equals to this. Cool, super. Now we have skill manager that we can get access to from any place, just like we did with the player manager that we got access from any place. And we have player manager that we also can access from any place, and we have information about the player from any script. Cool. Let's go to next video.